Hello guys, our topic is relate multiplication and division. So what do we do when we need to find the total number of objects in equal groups? And what if we have a total and need to split it into equal groups? Multiplication helps us find the total when we know the number of groups and how many are in each. And division helps us split a total into equal groups or find how many are in each group. For example, if we have 3 baskets with 6 apples in each, we find the total using multiplication. And 3 is number of groups. Six is number in each group. And 18 is total number. And if we have 18 apples and we need to divide them into 3 baskets, we use division. Eighteen is total number. Three is number of groups. And 6 is number in each group. You should remember that multiplication and division are opposites. Multiplication joins equal groups, division splits into equal groups. For example, if you have 24 cookies and want to divide them equally among 4 friends, how many does each get? Yes, 24 divided into 4 equals 4 equal groups gives 6 in each group. And if you put 5 pencils in each box and fill 4 boxes, how many pencils do you have? Yes, you're right. 5. You should multiply 5 by 4, and the result is 20. A fact family is a group of related multiplication and division facts. For example, 4 times 5 equals 20. 5 times 4 equals 20. Then 20 divided by 5 equals 4, and 20 divided by 4 equals 5. These 4 facts make up a fact family for the number 4, 5 and 20. Okay, 6 times 5 equals 30. 5 times 6 equals 30. 30 divided by 5 equals 6. 30 divided by 6 equals 5. And second task was 9 times 7 equals 63. 7 times 9 equals 63. 63 divided by 7 equals 9. 63 divided by 9 equals 7. I will give you another tasks. You should copy and complete each fact family. 6 times 5 equals 30 and blink times 6 equals 30. It is, yes, you're right, 5. 30 divided by 5 equals, yes, 6. 30 divided by 6 equals 5. 9 times 7 equals 63. Blink times 9 equals 63. It would be, yes, 7. 63 divided by 7 equals, yes, 9. 63 divided by 9 equals 7. And do the rest of the examples in book at home. This will be your homework. Okay guys, what is multiplication used for? What is division used for? And how are they related? I will remind you that multiplication helps us find the total. Division helps us break a total into equal parts, and they are connected like best friends. I will give you one last challenge. Okay, if I have 36 candies and want to share them among 6 kids, how many does each get? Let them solve. 36 divided by 6 equals 6.
Relationship between multiplication and division. A Treehoe boss and his revenge.
Boss, we could not defeat them,
Says a Treehoe hesitantly. It looks like he and his gang are terrified of their boss.
You are useless. I will only have to do something now.
He always wanted to win Sampa Town and make it his capital. But Uncle Matt always defeats them. Will a Treehoe boss win this time? A Treehoe boss is in his lab. What is he up to?
Haha, I am the boss, the smartest villain you will ever come across.
He says, holding a torch-like object in his hands.
What is this, boss?
This is Mr. Multiply. I have designed it to multiply the count of things. Let me show you.
He holds Mr. Multiply and says,
Multiply the glasses by 2.
the red light of the gadget falls on 3 glasses placed on the table. The glasses double to 6 now. A Treehoe and the gang are amazed.
Wow, you are a genius, boss. But how will this help us win Samper Town?
I will use Mr. Multiply to increase our army. When we attack Samper Town with the big army, Uncle Matt and the kids will not be able to defeat us.
To double the army of 4, a Treehoe boss instructs Mr. Multiply to multiply by 2. There are 8 members now. To triple the army of 8, he instructs to multiply by 3. Can you guess how many members are there in the army now? Here 24. To increase the army 4 times, he instructs to multiply by 4. Can you guess how many members there are now? Yes, 96. There is a notification on Mr. Messenger. Uncle Matt quickly runs to listen him.
A Treehoe boss is coming to attack Samper Town with Mr. Multiply gadget and an army of 96 members.
Everybody is worried.
We're just 5 and they are 96. How will we face them?
I will go and teach them a good lesson,
Says Squirrel and rushes to face the army all alone.
Squirrel, wait. There is no use for impulsive behavior now. Relax and sit back to think calmly.
Whenever in a crisis, do not be impulsive. Take a deep breath. Analyze the consequences of the action and decide on the next step. Suddenly, Uncle Matt starts smiling. It looks like he has got the solution.
If a Treehoe boss can use a gadget to multiply his army, why can't we use another gadget to divide and reduce his army?
Everybody loves his idea. They rush to his lab. Uncle Matt designs Mr. Divide. It looks like a torch. To test the gadget, they throw the light on a basket of 6 apples and instructs it to divide by 2. Only 3 apples remain.
Brilliant!
They are all set to face a Treehoe boss and his army. As the army enters Samper Town, Uncle Matt aims the light of Mr. Divide at them and instructs to divide by 8. The army reduces in a fraction of seconds. A Treehoe boss is dumbstruck. He is unable to understand what just happened. But before Uncle Matt could further reduce the army, he gets an idea. A Treehoe boss uses Mr. Multiply to increase the army again. Mr. Divide reduces. Mr. Multiply increases. This goes on for a while. Will this continue forever? Will Samper Town be saved from a Treehoe boss? Seeing this, Treehoe decides to help Uncle Matt. He jumps on a Treehoe boss and instructs Mr. Multiply to multiply by 0. The entire army is gone. But how?
Anything multiplied by 0, the answer is always 0. Treehoe, you are a genius.
Everybody celebrates their victory.
Treehoe and Uncle Matt, I will not leave you. I am the boss, the smartest villain you will ever come across. I will come back stronger,
He says and runs away from there. All of a sudden, Sarah stops celebrating. It looks like she has realized something.
A Treehoe boss used multiplication to increase the army, and we used division to reduce the army. Does that mean multiplication and division are opposites?
Yes, multiplication and division are inverse operations.
That means I can use multiplication to get division answers also. For example, I know 8 and 12 when multiplied gives 96. So to divide 96, I can easily use 8 or 12.
Exactly. We can solve a division problem by thinking of the matching multiplication. So, if you already know the multiplication tables, the division will be easy and vice versa.
The kids are happy. Awesome! Despite being opposites, multiplication and division always help each other. They are the perfect opposites we will ever come across. Do you agree?
We learned that multiplication and division are inverse operations, which means they are opposites. We can use multiplication to get division answers and use division to get multiplication answers. Whenever in a crisis, do not be impulsive. Take a deep breath, analyze the consequences of the action, and decide the next step.
Let's discuss. Who is a Treehoe boss? How did Mr. Multiply work? How did Mr. Divide work? How did we save Sampertown using the gadget? What is the relationship between multiplication and division? Explain.
Follow us on Fun to Do Lab